Do you think that women and men of all races should have equal opportunities and rights? If you answer yes to this question, then you are a feminist. Yes, that's right. I said feminist. This word has been around for over 200 years, and yet it still comes with negative connotations. I am here today to debunk common misconceptions about what this word means and to convince you all that it is still very much needed and relevant in today's society. Today, I would like to go over what feminism means, the wage gap, and gender roles. So I have a few questions for you all today. So let's start off with question number 1. What does feminism stand for? According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary's website, feminism means the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. Now, this definition does not seem bad. So why are so many men and women afraid to associate themselves with this word? Martha Rampert, a history professor at Pacific College, wrote an article on the 4 waves of feminism. In her article, she wrote that many people are afraid to associate with this word because of the past negative connotations of radicalism and because of the underlying subtext that means for women only. However, feminism is not anti-men or pro-abortion or anti-bra. Feminism is a man or a woman saying there is a problem with gender as it is today and we need to fix it. Feminism means equality and feminism is for everybody. Now for question number 2. Do you think that men and women should be paid different amounts for doing the same job? I would hope that you would all think that men and women doing the same job would merit the same salary. However, this is not the case in our nation today. According to the American Association for University Women's Research, women on average in our nation make 80 cents to a man's dollar. And in Iowa, it's even less. Women make 77 cents for a man's dollar. This creates a gap of 20% nationally and 23% in Iowa. While there's a gap between men and women, there's an even larger gap between women of color. Full-time workers that are African American, Latino, Native American, and Pacific Islander make significantly less than non-Hispanic white and Asian women. And Hispanic women make the least amount of 54% of what a man makes. I think that it is ridiculous that women and men doing the same job do not have the same pay. There are ways that we can help fix this. Employers and companies can work to fix this by actively looking for wage discrimination. Policymakers can help by changing and bettering policies to have better incentives for employers. And we all can make a difference. And women specifically can learn to negotiate for equal pay, and men and women can advocate for each other. So moving on to question 3. Do you think that boys and girls should be raised the same? I think that it is ridiculous that from the moment we are born, we are prescribed with ways to act, ways to dress, and ways to look based on our gender. It is a well-known fact that little girls wear pink and little boys wear blue. We teach boys that they cannot cry, that they need to be afraid of weakness, afraid of vulnerability, and afraid of fear itself. We teach girls to be shameful, that they cannot be sexual beings in the ways that boys are. We teach girls to compete with each other, not for achievements or for jobs, but for the attention of men. The problem with gender is that it prescribes us in the way that we should be, rather than for the way that we are. While our culture today still says that girls wear pink and boys wear blue, culture is constantly changing, and culture does not make people. People make culture, and we can change our culture. Now I have one last question for you. Has your opinion on feminism changed? I certainly hope that it has, after we have gone over what feminism means, the gender wage gap, and how society has ingrained in us to raise boys and girls differently. I hope that you will all dream of a better, fair world, and that you will all look out for injustices that are happening all around us, and that you will change for the better until everybody, regardless of race or gender, has equal rights and opportunities, because that is feminism. Thank you.